Hi guys, good morning and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I am doing pretty good. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me chit chat video using some new product. I just wanted to sit down and kind of chit chat with you guys and talk to you guys about what's been going on with me lately and use some new product and do my makeup and hurry up so I can get to work. Let's jump right in. I'm going to start by applying the Summer Friday, the Jet Lag Mask. Now, you're probably thinking, girl, why are you applying a mask right now? I'm not going to apply it as a mask. I'm going to be applying it as kind of like a moisturizer slash primer. My cheeks have been super dry lately. And my skin has just been feeling just a little bit dehydrated. So this mask I've really been loving. It is not one of those masks that you have to like rinse off or anything like that. So it works great. So I can just kind of use it as like a heavy duty moisturizer. I've already applied my eye cream. I have on the Drunk Elephant C Tango eye cream. And then now I'm just going to prime the eyes using the Fenty eye primer. I'm going to be applying my primer. This is the Full Spectrum CoverGirl Mattifying Skin Primer. This is part of their new Full Spectrum line. I did do a full video on this particular line from CoverGirl. They sent me a PR package. I've really been liking using this primer. I feel like it keeps me matte, but not dry either. All right, now that my priming steps are done, I'm going to go ahead and move into my brows. I'm going to be using a combination of things. I bought a new brow product and I don't know how I feel about it. I've used it once. And that's going to be the new Anastasia. This is the, what's this called? The Dip Brow Gel. I got mine in the color dark brown. So to start off with, I'm going to go ahead and line my brows how I usually do using my Kat Von D, her Super Brow Cream. So I'm going to go ahead and just do my underline to kind of give me my shape, because that particular product doesn't give me enough like definition. So I feel like I still have to define my brows first. So I'm just going to start off. I went and got my brows done and she made them super thin, and I'm not really into it. Alright, as you guys can see, I've lined the bottom and the top to kind of give me some shape. And now I'm going to go into the Dip Brow Gel. Now the Dip Brow Gel, I was kind of confused when it first came out because she already has a brow gel and she already has the dip brow, but this one is like a full coverage gel. If you guys have ever used brow gel, it doesn't really put down a lot of color. This one puts down a ton of color, and also it has a smaller brush. Her regular brow product, her regular brow gel doesn't have a small brush like this. It has a bigger brush. So this is the brush right here. I have mine dark brown. So what I'm gonna do is just kind of brush through and fill in. Last time that I did this, it did work quite well to fill in my brows. So we're just gonna do that again. I don't like to have a ton of product on my brush. I think this product will be great for someone with like super full brows already. I just feel like for someone like me who doesn't have a ton of brow hair, it's just kind of an extra step, because I still feel like I have to go back in and fill in certain areas. But I do like how it just makes my brows look very natural looking. I do like that part. Okay, so that literally took forever to do my brows, so I'm gonna move on to the rest of my face. I usually do not like to do my brows when I do get ready with me because they take so long, but I'm gonna go into foundation. The first thing I'm gonna do is kind of spritz my face with the Korres hydrating face mist. This is the H2 Rose. I kind of like how this makes my face feel before I start applying foundation on top. So for the foundation, I'm going to be using one of my new favorite foundation, which is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish liquid foundation. I've talked to you guys about this before. I'm in the shade Sable. So I'm going to take just 2 pumps of that. You do not actually, I'm just going to take 1.5 because you do not need a lot of that foundation to get the result that you want. Alright, I'm going to be using my beauty blender and I'm just going to apply that onto my skin. Quite a bit has been going on with me lately. I have gotten Botox. If you follow me on Snapchat, you already know this story. If you don't, you're thinking like, Benji, what the what? Do you guys see how full coverage this foundation is? I have that dark spot right there and it covered it like that. Like, the pigmentation on this foundation is ridiculous. It's so good. Yes, I decided to get Botox. Now, I didn't go crazy or anything like that, and yes, I do know that I don't particularly like need Botox, but girl, I'm in my 30s. I'm starting to experiment with those things a little bit, but everything in moderation. Don't worry, I'm not gonna come back and look like a complete different person. First of all, Botox is way too expensive to go nuts on it, and I'm trying to be a lot smarter with my money lately. So I did get Botox, and I only got it in one place. I actually wanted it like around my smile lines, and she was like, no, you don't need it there. The place where I really felt like I really needed Botox that was starting to show age to me though was in between my brows. I have like these two, can you guys see? I can't even move my brows anymore, but I had like these 2 lines here, the 11s that were starting to become a little pronounced, and I knew that was an issue that I was gonna have because my mom has those, my sisters have those, and I didn't want mine to get super deep. So next I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer. Now this concealer is not new, I've been using it for a while. This is the Born This Way Multi Sculpting Concealer. This is in the shade Chestnut, but Chestnut has been looking a little not like highlighting on me, so I went ahead and purchased the mini baby version of the concealer, and I got it in the color Butterscotch. So I mixed these two together to give me my perfect highlighting shade. I've gotten back into like my healthy eating because you guys, I've gained weight while I've been here. I haven't really been watching what I eat, and I have been going out, eating, drinking. So the weight has started to come back, and we don't want the weight back. I'm using the Nars Stick Foundation in the color Dark 4 Khartoum, I think that's what it's called, to kind of contour my face. I really like this shade for contouring. I wanted to do a new video, and I needed you guys' help for that. I want to do the assumption video. A lot of you guys have requested that I do that video, so I want to do it. So the way that assumption video works is you guys write down below your assumptions about me. So something that you've assumed about me, and then in the video I will read the assumption and I will tell you guys if it's correct or if it's false. And I've been in therapy, so I'm going to be very honest. And if it's something that is correct, then I will say it. So I really would love if you guys down below would write some assumptions that you've had about me, and then in that video we would discuss it and see if it's accurate. If it's not, I just think it'll be fun to do. So if you want to write your assumptions down below, I'm also going to put this on Instagram. And yeah, just on Instagram, maybe on Snapchat, I'm not sure, but definitely on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram and you want to put it there, go ahead and do that there, and I would do a video. I think I'm gonna do it kind of like mukbang style, where I eat something, and this is probably gonna be an African mukbang, where I'm gonna be eating African food. I think that would be fun. I've gotten back into using my Sacha Buttercup powder. I haven't used this in forever. So yeah, eventually I want to get back into keto. So for the rest of March and probably the first week of April, I'm going to be doing low carb. And I'm hoping for the rest of April into May, I will be back into full keto. I just want to be, you know, at least lose the weight that I've gained. I haven't gained much. I think I've gained like 5 pounds. I might even do like where I record and show you guys kind of how I get back into it, how I slowly get back into like a healthy eating and exercising lifestyle, so you guys can kind of see what I eat and everything like that. So if you guys are interested in that, I can definitely start it. I think I've actually kind of vlogged it. So if you guys are interested, I can actually make it a video on its own. Alright, now that I have my highlight on, you guys know this is when I go to the eyes. So for the eyes, I'm going to be using a new product, but not really, because you guys have seen me use this particular product before, but it's just in a different shade. I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Melted Metal, what is it? Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. I have mine in the color Sunset Shimmer and Private Jet. But before I do that, I'm going to be going into Glow Up Palette, which is the palette that I created in collaboration with Glow by Glory. And I'm going to be using transition shades. So I'm going to use number 45 as my transition shade as usual. So I'm just going to apply that right in my crease. I love this color as my transition shade. It's like my favorite transition shade on a medium to deep skin tone. Alright, now that my transition shade is on, I'm going to be going into the melted eyeshadow. And I kind of use a brush, but I mostly just use my finger. To be honest with you guys, I usually just like the matte side, which is the Private Jet. I always want to call it Jet Life. I don't know why I want to call it that. But it's called Private Jet. It's a really nice sort of like nudie, pinky color. So I like to apply that first. Like so. And then I like to go in with just like my ring finger and kind of tap and blend it out. Back in January, I don't know if probably haven't told you guys this, but back in January, I decided to start seeing a therapist, and it's literally been the best decision that I have made in my entire life. If you're watching this video and you've been thinking about maybe seeing a therapist, but you're not sure, I highly, 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 highly recommend. I don't think I could recommend it anymore. That you do so. It is an amazing decision for yourself, for your health, for your mental health. And mental health doesn't just mean that you have a mental health disease. It just means that you want to be a good human being. Like you want to be the best that you can be. You don't just go to your therapist to talk about problems or trauma or things like that. You go to your therapist to talk about everything. A lot of us go through a lot on a day-to-day basis as individuals, and especially as Black people, and especially as Black women, we go through a lot. I recommend it for everyone, but especially Black women. I feel like or Black people in general, we go through a lot. Like, we're stressed out all the time. Now that I have that color on, I'm going to go ahead into the color Saucy, which is like a reddish color. And I'm going to be applying that right on the outer part here, just to kind of give this a little bit of pizzazz, you know? A little bit of something, something. Alright, so that's basically all I'm going to be doing to the eye right now. I don't want to do anything too complicated. So that's basically it. I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to do a very thin eyeliner. I'm going to do my lashes. I'm going to be using the Tarte lashes. This is in the color Goddess. This is what they look like. They're not very big. They're just a very sort of like everyday lash. I'm going to put that on, put my mascara on. I'm going to be using the Hourglass mascara, and then I will be back to finish this look up. Alright, so I'm done with my liner, mascara, and lashes. I'm going to go ahead and set my whole face. I'm going to be using my Sephora powder. This is the microsmooth powder in the color 60 Deep. And I'm just going to use that to set my entire face with. Alright, next I'm going to be using my bronzer, which is my Nars bronzer here. And I'm going to be bronzing my face with it. Alright, now that my bronzer is on, I'm going to go ahead and set and highlight my face. I'm going to be using my CoverGirl, the Outlast Cooling Setting Spray. Now I'm going to be going back into my Glow by Glory Glow Up palette. And I'm going to be using this color right here, Glisten, which is like a nice like pink golden shade. And I'm just going to use that to highlight my face. It's time to move on to the lips. I'm going to be using a new lip product here. But before I do, I'm going to line my lips with the CoverGirl. This is one of the liquid lipstick. It's like the deep purple one. I don't remember what color this is. Alright, and now to apply the center color, I'm going to be using one of the new Fenty Stunner lip paints. This is in the color Undefeated. Girl, I don't know. I can't read that. Undefeated. I don't like this at first, but when I wear it, everyone gives me compliments. So I was like, I'm just going to get it. So it's like a purple color. And it's going to highlight right in the center. Alright guys, and that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below which product you like most, that you feel like you're going to try. Also, don't forget to go ahead and like this video and leave your assumptions down below so I can do the mukbang in one of my next videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!